Good afternoon, ma'am.
Very good afternoon, kids.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
How are you all doing?
Good afternoon, ma'am. Very good.
Enjoying the online classes? Having fun?
Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Shuman is enjoying it the most.
He will get to sleep.
Yeah, I'll get to sleep. Correct.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Yes, Anvesha, you're saying something?
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, beta. So till where have we read? Have we completed the reading of the
Good
chapter? Good afternoon, Iram. Any idea till where have we read?
Ma'am, we have not started reading.
We haven't started reading. I've just shown you the videos.
Yes, ma'am.
But the content in the videos is more or less the same only. So you want to go through the reading as well or the videos only? You
Some
people.
videos only.
Videos only because the content is almost the same. Right? So till where have we seen?
Ma'am, I think we have seen all.
All.
Yes, ma'am.
I have shown you all the videos of those people as well. What do we call? Yeah, the reformers, the women, the caste reforms, everything we have read.
Yes, ma'am.
Cool, then we should go with the question answers. If you people say. If you want to go with the book reading, then we'll do that.
Ma'am, we can do
book reading.
Hanji?
Ma'am, book reading.
Okay, let's go with that then. Okay, we have to begin with the Indian Renaissance, right? The topic given here is the Indian Renaissance, and the word Renaissance means revival, rebirth, reawakening, or bringing change, right? So basically, it was the later half of the 19th century where Indian society had undergone a number of changes, right? A lot of things changed in the Indian society back then, right? There was a lot of evils present in our Indian society, which were such as sati pratha, female infanticide, casteism, and child marriages, right? Forced widowhood, and many others. Then, as the people started getting education, right? Once they started being educated, they started questioning all these rituals that which Vedas are there, where is this all written? Is this even written or not? Are we all making it up? Whatever it is. So they started finding reasons for it, right? You know, an educated man will always ask for a reason. If we are doing certain thing, and why we are doing it, right? Where is it written? Who has told us to do that? These things started happening, and then came up many reformers. Can you name any such reformers who had questioned the rituals, the evils of the society?
Ma'am, Rajaram Mohan Roy.
Raja Ram Mohan Roy and Mahatma Gandhi.
जी हाँ जी Raja Ram Mohan Roy, Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar, and many others. Right? Chaliye, very quickly, who will read about the Indian Renaissance? Anshuman will read. Anshuman, would you read? I think it slept. Eram, you read, beta. Eram, can you hear me? Guys, am I audible to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Anvesha, you read then.
Okay. The Indian Renaissance. The Indian Renaissance came in the later half of the 19th century against the background of the dark period in the first half of this century in Indian history. Politically, economically, socially, and culturally, India was lying prostrate before the crafty rule of the company.
Prostrate means helpless,
Indian
right? India was lying helpless before the rule of the company. Because they couldn't do anything. They were just simply, they had accepted the fact that, okay, we are just slaves and we have to live like this. We have to accept this, that we live like this only.
Uh,
Okay. Read further.
Indian society suffered from bad social customs like sati, caste system, child marriage, girl infanticide, widowhood,
Yes,
and
what's the difference between feticide and infanticide?
ma'am, in infanticide they kill the baby, and in feticide they kill before the child is born.
Exactly. In
Am I correct?
feticide, they kill the baby in the fetus only, right? Whereas in infanticide, infants means babies up to age 1, right? So they
Ma'am,
kill,
toddlers.
yeah, they kill the infants after birth. Back then, you tell me, okay, in that era, was feticide, did feticide even exist? Or there was only infanticide?
Um,
Infanticide?
Why? Can you tell me the reason for that, Chitranj?
Ma'am, because technology was not so
Exactly.
advanced that
Yeah,
we
exactly. There
had
was,
say tools.
yes, yes, yes. Because back then we didn't get the technology now where we could determine the gender of the child before birth. That's why infanticide was there. हाँ जी पढ़िए अन्वेषा कंटिन्यू.
Traditional modes of worship had made our religion look ridiculous. The priests were exploiting the ignorant masses in the name of religion. The people felt frustrated and uprooted from their own religion, culture, and tradition. They lost a sense of pride in their glorious heritage and looked to the West for inspiration.
Because of such rituals, it was that people have lost pride in the religion. They started feeling that what sort of religion it is, who's making us go through so many, who make us go through so many sacrifices, so many problems, who put its own people at risk, their lives at risk, and who's not being sensible, right? And that is, it was the time when the Western people were flaunting their religion, their culture, where they had no foundations, no restrictions, they had all sorts of freedom to do whatever they want. So that is the reason people started shifting towards the West, right? Isn't it like
Okay,
it's
Yes,
ma'am,
like
ma'am.
understood.
it happens, no? Like if you are living in a family where you are under a lot of
Yes, ma'am.
restrictions, and then you see your friend's family whose parents are very liberal, they don't put any restrictions, they tell them what to do. So we somewhere start, being bending towards those particular set of people. That wow, what a glorious life it is. I wish I could also have that. So people also started feeling, I wish we could have also been a Christian. I wish I could have also been born in the West. So somewhere people started feeling sad and bad about their own religion and their own culture. Continue, Anvesha.
India was on the verge of socio-cultural conquest by the English during the first half of the 19th century.
Okay, sorry
The
to
West,
bother you again. See, in the initial chapters of history, we have read that how after the Battle of Plassey and the Battle of Buxar, right, the Britishers have been able to capture India politically, right? But now, at this point of time, during the late 19th century, they were trying to capture India culturally and socially as well by promoting their own culture, their own religion. Somewhere people have started falling into the trap which the Britishers had laid, right? जैसे भी हम पिछले चैप्टर से पढ़ के भी आए हैं, they even the books and the education which they were giving to us, they were glorifying their culture and their religion, not ours. आगे पढ़ो बेटा.
the Western culture, civilization, education, and Christian religion were fast spreading in India. Sensitive Indian minds reacted towards these developments.
But the
They
people who are
introduced
sensitive, who could see that what is happening is not right, right? How come it is developing so fast? They started realizing that okay, this is we are being misguided, right? We need to find our own path. They started reacting towards it. पढ़ो बच्चों आगे.
the introduction of English education in India in 1833 proved to be a blessing in disguise for Indians. English educated Indians absorbed the spirit of English literature. They were developed independent and rational thinking. They developed independent and rational thinking.
Okay. So what happened is that
Should I continue?
the education they had given us, no, it somehow helped us to realize what they're doing to us. What happened is people realized that okay, when they got the English education, they started also having reasoning in their minds. They started questioning what is happening, and that's why they started finding going back to the history and finding their roots. That whatever is happening, it's not our culture. It's just some fraudulent activities spreaded by the priest or the upper caste people, right? Read further. पढ़ो बच्चों अन्वेषा आगे पढ़ो.
Put their blind faith in old customs and traditions. They also became critical of the evils prevailing in the society, religion, and culture. They desired a better social order based upon rational thinking. Thus, a new awakening began to dawn upon India in the second half of the 19th century. This new awakening is often called the Indian Renaissance.
Indian
It
Renaissance.
Renaissance. Okay. It expressed itself in all spheres of life, most particularly in social, religious, and cultural reform movements.
Right, so
The
what
most
happened is now
important
जो जब हमें एजुकेशन मिली तो कहीं ना कहीं हमारा ब्लाइंड फेथ जो था वो हटने लगा. या तो आंखों पे से पर्दा हटना शुरू हो जाता है. We started reasoning things. We started having, we started looking for a better social order which should be based on rational thinking, right? Not on any blind faith. People started saying that we do not want to go with the blind faith. And जैसे आपने क्लास 7th में पढ़ा होगा ना, even the Bhakti and the Sufism movement also stated that God doesn't want to doing all these things, है ना? So they started saying that no, we do not want such a society anymore. We want a society which should be based on rational thinking, logical thinking, right? Rather than just something somebody had said and we just start blindly accepting that. So that is how a new awakening began to draw upon India in the second half of the 19th century, which we call the Renaissance movement, right? And it expressed itself in all spheres of life, most particularly in social, religious, and the cultural reform movements. पढ़ो आगे.
the
Read
most
further.
important work in this field was done by the Brahmo Samaj, the
Can you tell me who
Arya
started the Brahmo
Samaj,
Samaj? Can you please tell me who started the Brahmo Samaj?
Raja Ram Mohan Roy.
Yeah, correct. Again, then there is the Arya Samaj. Do you remember who started the Arya Samaj?
Ma'am,
Swami
वो दयानंद सरस्वती.
Very good, Dayanand Saraswati. And then again, the next one is Prathna Samaj. Prathna Samaj was started by R.G. Bhandarkar and Mahadev Govind Ranade. Okay. And then next we have is Ramakrishna Mission. It was started by Swami Vivekanand.
Swami Vivekanand.
Yeah. Okay, chalo. आगे बढ़ो.
Yes, ma'am. Pradhana Samaj, Ramakrishna Mission, Theosophical Society, Singh Sabha, Aligarh Movement, and others through their leaders and followers.
Very good. ठीक है, did you understand this much? Any doubt, children?
No, ma'am.
No,
चलो, Chitransh, read about Raja Ram Mohan Roy.
Raja Ram Mohan Roy was the first great socio-religious reformer of the 19th century. He is known as the father of Indian Renaissance because of his ideas and pioneering work in the field of socio-religious reforms.
Can you tell
Raja Ram Mohan Roy,
one of his work for which he is known for? What has he done? One reform which he is the one to bring in India, and he's known for it.
ma'am, he abolished Sati
He is
Pratha.
the one who
Sati
worked
Pratha.
he is the one who worked to abolish Sati Pratha.
Sati Pratha.
Yeah.
Raja Ram Mohan Roy and Keshab Chandra Sen were the prominent leaders of Brahmo Samaj, which was formed in 1830. The Samaj prohibited all forms of idolatry and sacrifice, believed in the Upanishads, and forbade its members from criticizing other religious practices. It critically drew upon the ideals of religions, especially of Hinduism and Christianity, looking at their negative and positive dimensions. Raja Ram Mohan Roy's greatest achievement in the field of social reform was the abolition of the evil of sati in 1829 with
Right,
the
so
help
देखो,
of Lord
he was not
William Bentinck.
anti-religious. ऐसा नहीं था anti-religious थे. He just wanted to, no, you can say somehow check out the evil practices of any religion. You could say it, right? And he was also very religiously tolerant. He said that, uh, respecting your religion doesn't mean disrespecting somebody else's religion. He also wanted people to be religiously tolerant, right?
Raja Ram Mohan Roy's greatest achievement in the field of social reform was the abolition of the evil of sati in 1829 with the help of Lord William Bentinck, who made it a crime punishable by law. Raja Ram Mohan had seen how his brother's widow was forced to commit sati.
Happy.
He began a campaign against this evil practice, which was due to the low status of Hindu women in society. So he advocated the cause of women education. He wanted women to be given the right to inherit property. He desired that women should occupy a respectable position in society. He was opposed to polygamy, child marriage, and girl infanticide. He
So
favored
he was
widow
against
marriage and
all these evil
intercaste
practices,
marriages.
whether it was polygamy and this and that. What was polygamy, kids?
Ma'am, when
Practical
Kushag
one
will
marriage.
tell
person
us.
had more than one
Kushag,
wife.
what was polygamy, bachche?
Ma'am, it was the torture done to dasis.
No. What is polygamy?
Ma'am, may I tell?
Yes, Ram.
Ma'am, the practice of marrying more than one woman.
Yeah, the practice of marrying more than one woman. Paro beta.
He favored widow marriage and intercaste marriages. Raja Ram Mohan Roy laid the foundation of the English school, the Hindu college, and the Vedanta college. He died in England in 1833, where he had gone as an envoy of the Mughal emperor.
Okay, so is it all clear? We have already read about him and we have seen a lot about him in the video as well. Can you please tell me the meaning of envoy? Envoy means a person sent through a government to send a message to another country. ठीक है? Ambassador कह सकते हो आप एक टाइप से, kind of an ambassador he was. ठीक है? Okay, चलो. Let's.
Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar.
Now this would be read by Hiram.
Yes, ma'am.
Read about Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar.
Okay, ma'am. Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar was a great Sanskrit scholar. He was the principal of Sanskrit College in Calcutta. He was a great educationist. Vidyasagar admitted the students of lower caste to his college and encouraged them to study Sanskrit. He also introduced the study of modern Western thoughts in his college.
Right, we wanted
With
that
this,
people should get the modern education as well. They should get the modern thoughts as well because it was these people who got the modern education, and with the help of the modern education only, they have been able to restore their culture. है ना? So getting modern education is not wrong. It only broadens your outlook. है ना?
Vidyasagar's contribution to education of girls and the upliftment of women was remarkable. He played a significant role in making the marriage of widows lawful. He attended the first widow marriage in
Remarriage.
Calcutta.
In the first widow remarriage.
He attended the first widow remarriage in Calcutta in 1856. As a special inspector of schools, he opened a number of schools for girls. He had to fight with the orthodox section of the Indian society for all these reforms. He did his work with great courage of conviction and fortitude of his character.
Exactly. So even today, if you want to do something which will go against the tradition of today's day-to-day life, then also do you think people will go against you or not? People will criticize you for that or not? अगर
Ma'am,
आज
The
they will
Pratna
criticize.
अगर आज हम कुछ ऐसा करें जो अभी सोसाइटी के अकॉर्डिंग सही नहीं है और हमें वो सही लग रहा है तो क्या हमें सोसाइटी उसके लिए क्रिटिसाइज करेगी?
Yes, ma'am.
ये करेगी, right? So that is what when he was doing such good things, but the Orthodox sexual society was still commenting on him, still somehow demeaning him and criticizing him. चीजें। चलो, नेक्स्ट इज द प्रार्थना समाज।
The
रीड।
influenced by the Brahmo Samaj, R.G. Bhandarkar and Mahadev Govind Ranade founded the Pratna Samaj in 1867 in Bombay to carry on the work of social reforms. Later on, Gopal Krishna Gokhale also joined it. He also founded the Servants of Indian Society. The Pratna Samaj advocated the
You need
worship
to
of one
remember who had founded what. You need to mark it up. अभी mark करते चलो, याद रखना that which Samaj was founded by whom. The Prarthana Samaj had been founded by uh, R.G.
R.G.
Bhandarkar and
Bhandarkar
Mahadev Govind
and
Ranade.
Mahadev Govind.
And you also need to remember what things they have fought for, right? For example, if we want to talk about Raja Ram Mohan Roy, one thing which would come up first in our mind, that is Sati. Again, if you talk about Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar, then we can say widow remarriages or girls' education, right? So, essay you need to remember who has fought for which cause as well. Okay? Yes,
The
Iram.
Pratna Samaj advocated the worship of one supreme god. It condemned the domination of priests over Hindu religion and the rigidity of the caste.
This is my personal belief. Well, I don't. You have the right to disagree, right, with this statement if you want to. But what I believe is that after reading and teaching so much about these things, I believe somewhere or the other, all these evils had been spread in our society by the upper caste Hindus, or we call the priests only, because they were the only one who knew Sanskrit back then. Nobody else knew, and they had used their knowledge for their own self benefit. Whatever they heard, whatever they read, they just implemented it without being logical about it. And that is why all the people who had gained education and wanted to reform, they had always condemned the practices which these people had put in place, and they have also tried to condemn the superiority which these people have been having in the society. Then why? You are nowhere any different from us. You are the same. Hanji?
The Samaj for the welfare of the backward and depressed classes. It opened night classes
So
to
wait a
educate
minute.
the
Sorry,
laborers.
Bachcha. Just sorry to stop you. So you need to underline this. The Samaj worked for what? It worked for the welfare of the backward and depressed classes, right? So this is what, if you
Yes,
want, you can
classes.
somewhere write it in short in front of the pink thing which is written that, okay, what this, which person or which society had worked for. So this had worked for the, what? This worked for the welfare of backward and
Backward and
depressed
depressed
classes.
classes.
It opened night classes to educate the laborers, the orphanages, and the schools for girls. The Samaj aimed at improving the status of women and advocated widow remarriages as well as female education. The Samaj also opposed child marriage and practice of untouchability. Justice Ranade was a great champion of the view that social reforms must come before political reforms.
Ravinka
He
Manna, I
stood
think he was absolutely correct in saying we want to change the country politically, then you must change it socially first. First, we need to set the social order right. Then only we can achieve the political reformity. Then only we can achieve independence. And that is what you might have heard Gandhiji saying as well. That India would be truly independent once we will establish social and economic equality in the country, right?
He stood for Hindu-Muslims unity. Ramakrishna Paramahansa, 1836 to 1886.
Okay, this will be read
Ramakrishna
by Myra. Myra, would you read?
Yes, ma'am. Ramakrishna Paramhasa, a priest and a
Paramhans.
saint, was another
Ramakrishna Paramhans.
Paramhamsa, a priest and a saint, was another significant socio-religious reformer of the 19th century. He had no formal education, but his holy life, simplicity of character,
Homely wisdom.
homely wisdom, and his teaching won the hearts of all who gathered around him.
He is one
He
such
thought
person
that
who had
all
never been to school. He had never been to school. He had never gained any education, but it is his holy life, his simplicity, his character, which had won the hearts of all the people who used to be surrounded around him, right? Pardon.
he thought that all religions were just different paths to reach one goal, God realization of salvation. He also believed in the service of man as the best service of God. The Indian intellectuals, whose faith in their own culture was shaken, due to the challenge from the West, found a reassurance from Paramhansa's teachings.
राइट सो इंटेलेक्चुअल्स को लगा जिन्होंने अपने कल्चर में शेक कहीं ना कहीं उनका जो कल्चर में शेक था वो कहीं ना कहीं से अपने कल्चर में जो फेथ था द फेथ वाज बीइंग शेकन समवेयर विद द टीचिंग्स ऑफ दिस पर्सन कॉल्ड रामकृष्ण परमहंसन दे गॉट अ रीअश्योरेंस दैट ओके आवर कल्चर इज नॉट एज बैड एज द वेस्ट हैड ट्राइड टू पोर्ट्रे इट राइट नेक्स्ट वी हैव राम स्वामी विवेकानंद and the Ramakrishna mission. Kushagra, kindly read.
Okay, ma'am. Swami Vivekananda and Ramakrishna Mission. Swami Vivekananda's original name was Narendra Nath Dutt.
Please remember,
At the
it
age
is
of
a question of these chapters. These chapters are very important for the civil service examinations or any other competitive examination. इस type के questions जो आते हैं ये इनका original नाम क्या था या what region he has, no what reforms he had fought for, what contribution he had done in the society. इस type के questions competitive exams में बहुत आते हैं, ठीक है? तो आप इनको उन purpose से पढ़ो कि आपको आगे तक याद रहे, ऐसा ना अभी बस exams के लिए पढ़ा और भूल गए, right? You need to study with the aim of clearing some really good competitive exams in the future. हाँ, तो what was the real name of Swami Vivekanand?
Narendra
Narendranath
Nath.
Dutt.
Tomorrow, if you're going for any GK quiz, anywhere, these things really help you out then.
At the age of 18, Narendra Nath met Sri Ramakrishna. This meeting completely transformed him. He became his disciple.
Discipline नहीं disciple. Disciple मतलब
Disciple.
disciple means
Uh,
chela.
like a
Chela.
student.
To chela. Student.
When his guru passed away in August
August नहीं
1886,
होता है कुशाग्र, it's August.
okay, August 1886, Narendra Nath took the vow of
Sannyas.
Naya,
Sannyas.
Sannyas. Sannyas with a new name.
What is
Vivekanand, by
sannyas?
which
Kushag, what is the meaning of
he is
sannyas?
known, ma'am, to leave the
Worldly
matrix of the
pleasures.
world.
Yeah. Would you like to take sannyas in your life? Boys,
Ma'am,
would you ever do
No,
such?
ma'am, the world is full of material,
The world is full
but
of
they are
great,
very good also, ma'am.
the world is full of great experiences. Why should we leave them, huh?
Mhm.
It takes a lot to give it all, right? To give it up. So he took the life of sannyas and adopted a new name, which was
Vivekanand.
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 See, look, but I feel, what do you think our Prime Minister, has he also adopted a life of sannyas? Do you know somebody in politics
No,
right
ma'am.
now who's a sannyasi?
Nobody.
Are you serious, Kushagra?
Ma'am, I think nobody, ma'am.
Look,
Baba Ramdev.
Baba Ramdev. अरे यूपी बाबा यूपी में who's the chief minister?
Ma'am, Yogi Adityanath. Ma'am, he is not a
हाँ,
sannyasi, ma'am.
अच्छा,
No, ma'am.
he's not a sannyasi. He eats simple sada food. He had given up the worldly pleasures. Have you seen him going out and partying? Have you seen him wearing anything apart from that orange choga?
No, ma'am.
Then how are you claiming that he is not a sannyasi? How do you know that?
Ma'am, sannyasi has a clear thought and ma'am, good thoughts, ma'am. And any politician does not have any clear and fair thought.
वैसे तो yeah, I somewhat agree with his statement. His statement is not wrong. He's pretty logical right there. But he claims to be a sannyasi. And his thoughts are not wrong. He's right, absolutely right. Then if you're a sannyasi, you will not look for profits. Even you cannot call Baba Ramdev a sannyasi. You know, he's earning money by that, what brand of his? Patanjali.
Patanjali.
Yeah. So if you have left the worldly pleasures, then how does money matters to you? It shouldn't. You are increasing your bank accounts and calling yourself sannyasi, then that is something to be questioned about. Good question.
Ma'am, normal people won't even know about real sannyasis because they have left the world.
No. Still, you go to Banaras, you go to Rishikesh. No, there you'll find many such people. They're still there. अभी देखो कुंभ में कितने सारे आएंगे.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, वो Aghori Baba.
Aghori Babas.
अच्छा वो
Yeah, and you know, they are also sannyasis, so they have also given up on the worldly pleasures of life. There was one Baba I was seeing the interview of, he hadn't taken baths from the past 52 or somewhat years. He was 30 or I don't know how many years. He's saying that I will bathe only in this Mahakumbh only. I had taken this vow. He hadn't taken the bath since a long time. There are people. Okay. And again, Mahakumbh is such a pious thing. But you know what? There are the cottages which are being made for the people to stay. There was one room I saw, which is somewhat like they have in Maldives, no? Not as great as that, somewhat similar to that, where you'll get a private pool as well. You can directly enter into the river from your room. Okay. And the charge for that was around 75 to 80,000 per day to go to Mahakumbh. So that's how people make money in the name of religion. Hanji, Kushal, continue.
It is said that Mahakumbh Mela can be seen from space also.
Is it so? I don't have any knowledge about this. But who will see
I'm
it from
also
the
asking.
No, but who will see it from the space? The aliens.
We have satellites.
Are so that from satellite you can see anything, no? ये कैसे
Ma'am, it
question
will be
है,
more
Siddharth?
clear vision if we see it in front of our eyes than the
That is
satellites.
satellite vision तो you can get of anything जो हम live telecast देखते हैं तो satellite vision नहीं होता है हर चीज का ये बोला गया होगा उसमें Siddharth what you are talking about. If they're talking about the satellite vision, वो satellites तो फिर तुम किसी भी अपने घर को भी देख सकते हो satellite से. चलो read कुशाल.
Narendra Nath took the vow of sannyas with the new name Vivekananda, by which he is known to the world. He became one of the greatest interpreters of the philosophy of Upanishads, that is, the Vedantic philosophy. At the Parliament of World Religions held at Chicago in September 1893, USA, Vivekananda explained the true wisdom of the Hindu religion and culture and won the heart of everyone.
ठीक है clear. But see how much he was influenced by his guru, the Ramakrishna. He started Ramakrishna mission. पढ़ो इसके बारे में.
The Ramakrishna Mission was established by Swami Vivekananda on 1st May 1897 at Belur, Kolkata. The mission opened hospitals, schools, orphanages, and carried out relief work during famines.
Famines क्या होते हैं? What are famines?
Ma'am, भुखमरी.
Bhukmari.
Yes. So इस मिशन ने बहुत
The
अच्छे काम किया
idea,
कि उन्होंने स्कूल्स खोले, हॉस्पिटल्स खोले, ऑर्फनेजेस खोले, जहाँ भी जिसको दिक्कत थी उनकी परेशानी में हेल्प की. And the main philosophy or ideals of Ramakrishna Mission are as follows, which he would read and tell us. Yes, Kushag.
the ideals or philosophy of the Ramakrishna Mission are: first, all religions are true. They all lead to the same God.
So which again tell
Second,
us that whether we talk about Swami Vivekananda and Ramakrishnan, both of them were religiously tolerant, right? They respected each and every religion. And I think also, even I am of the belief that this is absolutely true, right? I believe there is one power up there, and we have just taken different paths to reach there. चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं.
second, serving human beings is the same as serving God. Love of God is the love of human beings.
This is what our Bhakti and Sufi saints have also told us. We have read about them in the 7th class that if you want to reach God, you don't need to do big
Yes,
rituals,
ma'am.
right? You don't need to do big sacrifices. You can just reach God. You can just attain salvation by doing good karma, by helping fellow human beings, etc. Next, beta.
Ma'am, we put so many
Third,
efforts to learn this in 7th class for exams.
What? There's such a the Bhakti
I
saints
put
says.
so many efforts to learn this for exams, ma'am.
But yeah, I believe these things are not where you need to put effort to learn. It is very easy to understand and learn. If you start understanding and grasping them nicely, it becomes very easy. Now, if I have learned these by heart, then it is not because I have sat and learned them and I have no doing grasping of it like that. No, I read it. When I read it with my own thought process. When I teach you with such process that okay, I try to put my points of view here and I try to relate with it whether I believe in this theory or not. This is how we can understand the concepts better.
Ma'am, many times I also like these philosophies, but ma'am, when it comes about dates, months, and
Dates,
ma'am,
months,
years,
or
then
something. Yeah.
I can't
This is
remember those
where
things.
you need to learn. इसके लिए you can try different strategies to learn, but ये तो learn करनी ही पड़ेंगी बेटा. आप देखो जो लोग IAS IPS की तैयारी करते हैं उन्हें कितनी dates learn करनी पड़ती हैं, कितनी ज्यादा. So for that they use different techniques to learn. जैसे होता है, एक हम नहीं बनाते, ऐसे हमने वो रेनबो के 7 colors learn किए थ्रू विबग्योर, और वो learn करी थी आपके planets. My mother, क्या
मैम
था?
पीरियोडिक
What was my mother served the best? नूडल्स ऐसे करके कुछ था ना, वेरी कुछ था. पीरियोडिक टेबल लर्न करने
Periodic
की.
table.
हाँ, सो ऐसे आप अपनी खुद की टेक्निक्स भी क्रिएट कर सकते हो ना. यस अन्वेषा.
Ma'am, it was like my very intelligent mother just served us noodles.
या माई वेरी इंटेलिजेंट, आई से कौन सा वो आई थोड़ी है, माई वेरी एजुकेटेड मदर, माई वेरी
Educated.
एजुकेटेड मदर हैज जस्ट सर्व्ड द नूडल्स. पढ़ो.
Developments in science and technology may be appreciated, but we must safeguard India from the materialistic influence of the West. Moral and spiritual values must be preserved. Fourth, untouchability, rigid caste systems, and superstitions are bad. Fifth, women should have equal rights and respect
Yes,
in
ma.
society.
Ram is saying something. Yes,
Ma'am,
Ram.
what are
Superstitions.
yes, ma'am.
काली बिल्ली रास्ता काट गई, अब कुछ बुरा होने वाला है. मैं जाए से तुमने छींक दिया, अब मेरे साथ कुछ बुरा हो जाएगा. ये सब सुपरस्टिशंस हैं. ट्यूसडे को नॉनवेज नहीं खाते, या फिर कुछ और क्या होता है, थर्सडे को बाल नहीं धोते. तो इस टाइप के सुपरस्टिशंस. अब जैसे ये कहा कि विडोज जो है उन्हें सफेद साड़ी पहननी चाहिए, उन्हें बिंदी नहीं लगानी चाहिए. ये सब सुपरस्टिशंस है हमारी सोसाइटी में, जो कि इन लोग का मानना दिस इज ऑल बैड, दिस इज ऑल रॉन्ग. हमें फैक्ट्स के बेसिस पे जीना चाहिए, ना कि इन सुपरस्टिशंस के बेसिस. ठीक है,
Okay, ma'am.
आगे पढ़िए. Women should have equal rights in
Swami
American society.
and the Arya Samaj.
समझ में आया यहाँ तक
Swami,
kids? Did you understand till here?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
yes,
चलो चित्रांश, जल्दी से स्वामी दयानंद और आर्य समाज के आने पढ़ दो. 2 मिनट में क्लास एंड होने वाली है. चित्रांश read.
Ma'am, may I read?
Okay, Ram, you read.
Swami Dayanand and Arya Samaj. Swami Dayanand's original name was Mool Shankar Tiwari. He considered the Vedas as the storehouse of true knowledge. He wrote his world famous book, the Satyagrah Prakash, the light of
सत्यरथ
true
प्रकाश,
knowledge.
सत्यग्रह नहीं, सत्यरथ प्रकाश.
Satyarth Prakash, the light of true knowledge, in 1877 in simple Hindi. Back to Vedas was his
This
clarion
is
call.
one question as well, right? Whose clarion call was back to Vedas? So you should remember it was Swami Dayanand Saraswati's.
Dayanand founded the Arya Samaj at Bombay in 1875 to spread his ideas and reforms. He laid down the 10 principles of Arya Samaj.
ठीक है, अब
Ideas
तीन
in
principles दिए उन्होंने पाया समाज के. Revival of the
ideas in
Vedas. मैं बता देती हूँ इसे शॉर्ट में पहले. रिवाइवल ऑफ द वेदास एंड वैदिक वैल्यूज, कि हमें वेदास को फिर से पढ़ना चाहिए, फिर से उन वैल्यूज को समझना चाहिए, सो दैट वी कैन अंडरस्टैंड देम बेटर. नेक्स्ट फॉर सोशल रिफॉर्म्स, मतलब पर्दा, डाउरी, इन सब सिस्टम्स को हमें खत्म करके आगे बढ़ना चाहिए. नेक्स्ट वॉज एजुकेशन, प्रमोटिंग एजुकेशन फॉर गर्ल्स एंड फॉर दलित्स एंड एवरीवन. इसलिए उन्होंने काफी कुछ किया. आगे का फिर अब हम कल ही पढ़ पाएंगे वैसे तो. 1 minute इज लेफ्ट, तो अब आज तो नहीं हो पाएगा. विल कंटिन्यू विद इट tomorrow. I hope you guys have understood it till now. कल तो हमारी क्लास ही नहीं होगी. कल नहीं, कल होगी, कल फ्राइडे है ना.
yes, ma'am.
नहीं होगी.
फ्राइडे तो होती है, सैटरडे नहीं होती.
मैम थर्सडे को होती है, फिर
मैम
नहीं
वो
होती.
टाइम टेबल के हिसाब से चल ही नहीं रहा मैम कुछ.
अच्छा, नहीं नहीं, टाइम के हिसाब से चल रहा है. नहीं, कल नहीं होगी ना. कल तो मेरे लास्ट के 2 लेक्चर्स उसमें होते हैं, 7-7. ठीक है. ओके,
Thank you, ma'am.
वेलकम.
थैंक यू
Thank
मैम.
you, ma'am.
वेलकम किड्स, वेलकम. ट्राई टू फाइंड आउट द शॉर्ट क्वेश्चन आंसर्स ना. शॉर्ट क्वेश्चन आंसर्स ढूंढ के रखने की कोशिश करना, इतने में मिल जाएंगे आई थिंक ऑलमोस्ट.